Ian's got a question. Let's see. What is your opinion on volume matching with compressors? I notice you usually have a higher volume after you use compressors. Do you think it doesn't matter? It definitely does because it's all a part of gain staging. Gain staging isn't as important in the digital realm. It is and it isn't, but gain staging is the entire stage of gain from absolute beginning to absolute end. If I want a little bit more out of something after I've compressed it, yeah, I can go to the output and kind of juice it up a little. That's fine. But I think you were talking when, hang on, let me flip it back over one more time. I'm going to go to my kick track. I threw the 1176 on, and I'm going to take the SPL off real quick. Let's just solo the kicks real quick. I'll throw it in the bypass. And like you saw me do this. I put it in the bypass. I took it out kind of quick and adjusted the output. Maybe I needed a little bit more because the compressor took too much away. But this is gain staging. It's like making sure that my balance is going to stay the same because I'm affecting the sound in a way to try and make things better. But at the same time, I don't want to make it worse. And that's what the balance is. If the balance is pretty good and I throw something on, I don't want it to throw the balance all off. So you kind of use your gain or your outputs to get things back to where they were. So here's the kick drum bypassed through the 1176. And then with it in. So if I was going to guess, I would say there might be a dB and a half at most difference after the compressor. I think the compressor might be turning it up just a hair, but I'm also doing 5 to 7 dB of gain reduction. And that's okay. I'm fine with the amount of compression that I'm getting. I just want to make sure that my balance is still there. And because it's compressing the whole signal, the 1 dB that I'm bringing it back up helps keep that relative balance in the entire mix. Actually, listening in the entire mix, I might even bump this up a touch more. So that's just kind of what you have to keep an eye on, and not even keep an eye on it. Don't keep your eye on it. Keep your ear on it. Use your ears. Make sure your balance is still there, that it's not getting destroyed whenever you throw a new thing on. If you throw EQ on and you do 15 dB of plus 15 dB at 8K like you're doing with your toms, yeah, there's nothing in here, but that's all part of gain staging too. I'm increasing an area of gain by 15 dB, so I may have to check my balances from there. Ian, it's a case-by-case thing as far as volume matching all gain staging. Got it. Yeah, pretty much. You just have to pay attention, and it's okay every once in a while to kind of like goose things up a little or down. You just have to listen to it in your mix and what you're doing and how it affects everything else that's going on, because that's the main thing that's happening and that changes is how it's affecting everything. You may only be doing something on one thing, but you have to listen to how it's working with everything else. So like in this case, it's my kick drum, but my kick drum's going to my drum bus. My drum bus is going to my mix bus, and there's things going on there with like mix bus compression and drum bus compression and kick drum compression, and parallel compression, parallel EQs, all kinds of different stuff. So you have to judge it, and you have to remember that louder isn't always better. So that's why you kind of go back and forth to make sure that, one, it's not like stupid loud and ridiculous and you're just like, oh yeah, it's louder, so clearly it's better. Make sure you're actually improving the sound and the way that you want for your mix.